All right, it's about that time. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you might be in time and space. Kenny is here. I didn't intend to do a part 3 tonight. This is actually part 3. Part 1 started erroring out about an hour or so into the live stream. So, and we were having a thunderstorm, so I just chalked it up to thunderstorm, and we're still having thunderstorms in the area. So I created a part 2 to episode 1, and that went for a good 2 hours and 40 minutes before it errored out. And I waited a couple of minutes for it to settle down, and it never did. So normally you do a stop and a start. And if you can do it really fast in OBS, you can disconnect and reconnect to the stream, and it usually shakes hands again, and everything's dandy. No, not tonight. Of course not. Murphy's Law, right? Okay, let's get back to it, or at least get back into it. Okay, so we have made it to the Emerald Grove, where Halsin, the Arch Druid, but he's not here. We're finding out that he's been captured. So he's not here, and some lady's in charge. We haven't met her yet. We're just getting in. And I'm thinking we want to start selling all of that stuff that we've picked up so far. So we are here. You want to turn this down? Put it on something a little bit more appropriate. Yeah. Okay, so yes. So in here, and I thought we'd better consider selling everything that we have, but then again, I'm not sure. They've definitely added in a lot of new things, and one of them is seemingly campfire activities, possibly even cooking. There's something about a recipe. I found a mushroom, and it said it could be part of a recipe. And then there's all these plates and cups and knives and forks you find, and now I'm wondering, are we going to need any of that stuff too? Well, either way, we picked up a lot. Everything seems to be a lot harder and more challenging, and it could also be because I chose to, they ask you, how do you want to play this game? More heavily based on combat, or are you into the story? Well, I'm into everything, but, well, no. There's a lot this game has to offer that I don't want anything to do with. But playing it from the, when you pick the third option, the strategic option, it's wicked hard. Wicked hard. But everything in this game can be beat. Even without cheesing out and just using explosives. It may take a while. You might have to reload a lot. But eventually, you'll find a way to defeat everything. And it's going to feel really good after a while when you realize, hey, the game is hard. The game is very hard. But you can beat it. There's a way. There is a way. There's a lot of ways to do things too. So get creative. Use your environment. Use all the things available to you. And if you have to, go check out a wiki or ask somebody for help, but you'll get through it. All right. Is there anything you need? Act fast. If you do, the ritual will be complete before too long. What ritual are you talking about? We just got here. Literally, we've been here for 5 minutes. We just wanted a place to sell stuff. Yeah, what ritual?
I forgot. You're a blow-in. A few days hence, this grove will be completely concealed by thorny vines. None will be able to enter or leave. A drastic measure. But more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day.
All right. This is a strange aside. Have you seen The Queen's Gambit on Netflix? Great production. Okay. But if you have, so when Harmon goes to do her first tournament, her first chess tournament, and she runs into those two dudes that are twins, the Mikes, right? That's all I can see when I see this dude here. It's not a perfect representation of those actors, the twins, but he really reminds me of one of them, reduced and a little bit heavier in the face and all, but yeah. So when they show this guy's face again, kind of think about that. Anyway, I'm looking for a healer. Oh yeah, what about the people here? Yeah.
We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels.
Mm-hmm. You just said the region's overrun by monsters. They won't survive by themselves. Dire times, high stakes. I understand. Seems like most are tieflings. They'll be fine. They have devilish powers. Or leave. Boy. They won't survive by themselves.
As I said, it's a drastic measure. But the survival of the Grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone.
Okay. And going back to the selling thing, we're going to have to go back to, even Gail looks angry at that. We're going to have to go back to camp and get all of our stuff out of the box now. And I said one thing that might drive you a little bit mad with this game is moving things back and forth in and out of your inventory or buying it or whatever. Your fingers are going to ache. Your finger is going to ache so bad. So it's the year 2022, and they're delivering this smashing product, with the exception of some things that they've decided to include. But we still have a very 1980s style interface. So I need to leave, and we need to go to the camp, and you'll see what I mean. Now, if there's a way out there to do what I'm talking about, and I haven't figured it out or didn't read the memo on amazingly fast ways to move things in and out of inventories, right? This type of interface we've been dealing with since the dawn of PC games. You press the I key, which brings up your inventory, and then you usually open your bag of whatever, your chest, your bag of holding, okay? And this interface right here hasn't changed since the dawning of role-playing games, graphical role-playing games on computers. There's no difference. All right. So to get everything in and out of your inventory, I mean, you've played so many of these games, you just know it by heart. It's just intuitive at this point. Okay. So yeah, one at a time. Moving one item at a time. Yeah, one item at a time. You can't double click and hit no to send it over. That's still 2 clicks. You can also set it to add to wares, right? So that's an extra click. You can add it to wares, but then you still have to send it over. Okay. Which removes the add to wares, right? Because it's got that little dot on it. But now it's unremoved from add to wares. Okay, so you got to move it. There's no way, after all this time, for somebody to go, you know what? Why don't we allow clicking and dragging? Why don't we come up with something completely new for this? Right? So, yeah. Hey, why not let somebody just click and drag in here? You know, I want this block of items right here. Be really great if I could just grab all that at once and move it over. Naming conventions. Like if you pick something up like a barrel, but you only want to put pickles, potatoes, tomatoes, body parts. You want to keep all that stuff kind of contained, right? You know, or categorized. Still no way to like create and like label this barrel. Don't open. This is body parts. Okay. So you can put things within things. So yeah, you could store all your potatoes and tomatoes in separate barrels and chests and crates, but you can't then name them. Okay, so back to complaining about moving things one by one as I hurry up and you know what? The other reason why we came here is Gale has the highest charisma. I've got a crap charisma. And by the way, they've doubled the amount of food that you need per rest. I can't heal properly. The group can't heal properly because we've run out of food. So now you've got to be super careful about how many times you rest. So they're making it super challenging. All right, so I need to move all this stuff. There's a way to move everything one way, but I don't see a way to go take all and but we need to get Gale all of this stuff. Gale has the best opportunity to make the most money selling anything at the moment and having an encounter with anybody. So I need to move that stuff from Ken over to him. So I can just drag it onto his picture. Your finger's going to ache. Mine's aching just thinking about the memory of a previous playthrough. I'm already starting to, I remember now. And then the power starts leaving your finger. It's like, I don't want to do this again. Do I want to do this again? Yeah, we're doing this again. We want to get to the big story, you know. What are the Illithid doing here? It seems like it's taking place after the Avernus event, right? Because we've got tieflings running around. So Elturel descended into Avernus, and when it returned, you had all these tieflings that came with it as some sort of refugees. And I don't have the full story on the whole skinny on why. What happened? Somebody made a deal somewhere, and the whole city of Elturel was plunged into heck. Okay. So this seems like it's taken place shortly after that. And with this Illithid guy coming in, and the dragons and the Githyanki attacking. So what's that about? So I would really like to get to the bottom of all of that. And I'm going to keep that, actually. See how much time already it's taking just to just move things. Look, you're old and slow and your fingers don't work right. You're going to be old and slow and your fingers aren't going to work right. You laugh now, wait. Oh, he was so right. I don't know that I ever want to do that again. But I wanted to play every character class. This is going to suck. So yeah, I wish I had a job on the next team to develop one of these types of things. Unless some of the role-playing game that you've played they've already got some amazing programming guru over there, and they're like, yeah, man, we need to really stop people from having to click endlessly. That's a little much, yeah. Let's give them a really cool inventory interface. All right, so now continuing to move things over to Gale. Because now we're going to need a lot of money for food unless we figure something out. Trying to think what good food stores are going to be coming up ahead, and nothing's really coming to mind. They've definitely made some changes that are in the start, for sure, that are pretty neat. They've definitely changed, added certain spells in that weren't in. They've completed all the editing in, adding in the ones that were not in. The one that comes to mind is Mage, the Wizard Shield spell. You now have that. You know, other than the thing that's bothering me the most about this title, it's kind of a dream. It's kind of a dream D&D title. As somebody who grew up as a big fan of Dungeons and Dragons, this is one of the best things I've ever played. But there's that big and for some people it's not a problem, and no, it's kind of a problem. Is Gale what? Am I out of spaces? Nope. There's one over here on the side. Well, that's nice. They at least allow you to drag in multiples at once. Right? Is Gale out of spots now? I can't seem to rotate or move his inventory any further than that. Well, we can come back. Let's go talk to the mic again. Click on Gale. And
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed.
come on, Harmon.
And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Yeah, now I'm eyeballing the food instead of eyeballing the weapons and other things. That looks new. What is this? A red dye. They're definitely starting to include things that were never included. An orange dye. Muddy red dye. Orange dye. Yeah.
Please.
Gonna need a fabrication unit now. A blue dye. Definitely have different things planned. This is new. Elixir of Vigilance. And pardon me, I have old eyes. And some of this text on these isn't the best. Like when you have gray text on a dark background like that. I mean, my eyes just freak out. So, an acrid coppery aroma wafts from this liquid, clearing the senses and honing awareness. Drink to gain a +5 bonus to initiative. Man, I needed that a little while ago. We got our butts handed to us repeatedly in that crypt. Drink to gain a +5 to initiative. In addition, you can't be surprised. Replaces effects from other elixirs when drunk. That's pretty neat. Yeah. Black pudding platter. 12 camp supplies. 80 camp supplies now. Now, okay. Look down here. Right now, he is neutral to me. And I understand if you just move things from your inventory directly over to his pile, that it doesn't really affect this. It's the bartering that they want you to do. So, you know, how about 2 knives for a watermelon? The trader will be unhappy about this offer. Okay, how about a knife and a metal fork? And he's unhappy about that. Mike, come on. It's a watermelon. How about a ladle? We'll throw in a ladle. And he's unhappy about it. A plate? You guy. How about a bowl? Goblin scimitar. A shield. No. We're so close to matching. Okay, how about this schwanky ring? The trader will be pleased with this offer. Okay, so barter. Okay, we didn't get any movement as far as I can tell. All right, I want the potato wedges for a kettle. I don't know if we need a cauldron. We'll probably find another one. 14 to 1, only one. That's the point, I guess, of using him, is to build up your relationship so that you're not getting one. Well, I'm gonna put that back then. Use something we have a lot of. Okay, fancy dagger. 6. 12, 14, and look, a one-of-a-kind goblin bow. The trader will be pleased. It moved a tiny bit. All right. So we've made some progress with Mike. Scimitar for a tomato. He's pleased. I'm pleased.
We don't even know these people.
That doesn't matter.
Of course it does.
And what do we got here? Black pudding platter. 32, huh?
Not what I said.
Can we stop shouting?
Can we stop shouting? A cutting board. A fine cutting board. We have several more of those too. Oh. What about these milk containers? I can't believe we're not getting anything for those. Those can be recycled and smelted, Mike. Pleased.
Calm down.
Nowhere.
I won't leave them behind.
You're going to get us killed.
Fruit porridge. He'll be pleased. Okay, go for it. He's out now. Well, he's got a pitcher of beer. You can always come back. Give it a day. But that usually requires some short resting. Okay.
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
The healing potions. 108.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Take that back. Right now.
Yeah, take that back. Where's that one book we have like 10,000 copies of? We haven't picked that one up back up yet. All right. Moving on up.
We don't even know these people.
That doesn't matter.
Of course it does.
A ring of flinging throwing boost. The wearer gains a 1d4 bonus to throw damage. Well, that's neat. A ring of flinging. That is neat. Because I really never thought, I think, well, what do I need a javelin for? It's not going to do me that good. Or this cool spear here. When the spear misses, the wielder's next attack roll against the target gains true strike. You know what's missing? I wonder if they've got that station out there. It's called like Taverns and Tankards or something like that. And somebody put...
Please.
And now I'm not seeing it.
You're going to get us killed.
Bulk might work. But yeah, they got this cool Taverns and Tankards channel that pops up occasionally. And the music would be good for right now. But I'll put this on. This is folk. But we need something there in the background. Okay. Hanging out with druids. What else? Is there anything else we want today?
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
I care about our lives. Our futures.
No.
It's only 106 for the Ring of Flinging. I like it. Missile snaring. You can intercept missiles from ranged weapon attacks, reducing their damage by 1d10, plus your dex modifier. Holy moly. That's right. Did they have the monk character? That's pretty wild.
We don't even know these people.
We don't.
Of course they're done.
The repeating dialogue.
Strangers over us.
Not what I said.
Can we stop shouting?
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty neat. $424 though. That ring is, the price is right, you know?
Calm down. Please.
I won't leave them behind.
You're going to get us killed.
This is about your precious Baldur's Gate.
Wow.
Our futures.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Take that back right now.
All right, that's all we can do with Mike at the moment. We need to run back
Sylvanas,
to our trunk. wonder where that silver ingot went to.
What am I to do?
Need anything else?
Bed.
Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
That's not what I said.
Can we stop shouting? No?
We'll come back. We do need to see if we can
Wellness be with you.
get some rest somewhere. All right. So we just, like I said, we've just been here 5 minutes. We just came in from the gate up at the top of this hill, and we're just now making our way down into the Druid Grove.
Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Persuasion. Chico persuasion. You should all stay. A single blade could make a difference. Big bucks, no whammies. Big bucks, no whammies. Add that bonus. Thank you, Shadowheart. Alright, big bucks, no whammies. Excellent. Okay.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
Hey, thank you.
Better than this. Zerg. Fine, I'll stay too.
Excellent.
With your throat slit by Goblin Blade.
Thank you, Roland.
Nah, we got you covered, Roland.
Don't let the relic reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
Okay. I thought there was a little more to that interaction, but I don't remember this guy.
It's a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can.
See if you can talk to the cows.
Cornered in this place. Even the bloody druids look like they might turn on us.
Of course.
Oh, right. Go for the heart. Next time the goblins come, I'll be ready.
Children!
This is boring. We should train against real goblins.
The Blade of Frontiers. What a thrill for the children.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands.
All right. So he is another character that you can pick up for your party. Will.
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
Good advice. Good advice, child. You do well to listen.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires.
You were on the ship.
Yes, and we both carry parasites.
Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck.
I'm not so.
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil, a threat to the living, evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Who is she?
Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her.
She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Huh. Well, huh. That is certainly interesting. Because I don't recall that at all during the pre-release playthrough. The story has changed dramatically. I'm looking to cure this infection. I suggest we partner up.
Just so you know, my first duty is Karlach. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation. You'll need to make room if you want to partner up, though. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer.
All right. Okay, we've got Will. He's pretty cool. Like a warlock character. Okay. Next, we've talked to everybody almost, except for didn't talk to that person.
Step, Harry.
Ah, yes.
Right, damn it! It's just not landing.
I think they changed the character here. Oh, let me leave. Yeah, he is not a fighter.
Again. Swing and swing. Step, Harry. Strike, damn it! It's not landing.
I liked the first character.
Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword.
Demonstrate a swing. show him the fluidity of movement he lacks.
Like this, you mean? Step, step, strike. Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use. Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin. But I'll keep at it. Thank you.
Don't shout out your moves like that. Spoils the surprise for your foe.
Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes.
Okay. 1 inspiration point gained. Lizelle is inspired as well.
Die if I met heroic and reeking of this.
Item received battle axe.
I'll have to burn them.
Sure enough, we're just gifted a battle axe out of thin air. Okay. Maybe he can hit something with that. He hasn't been having luck all day. Okay, I'll make our way down into the heart of the place here. Donnie.
He stares right past you as if you're invisible or boring.
All right. Turn around to see what he's looking at.
You see nothing out of the ordinary. When you turn back, there's no trace of the child.
Sneaky little kid. We'll hook up with Donnie again later. Metallic gloves. They don't have any red flag on them, so that box doesn't have a red symbol on it, so this box seems okay. But it's not red.
I need a quick word.
Oh, I don't have any money or anything to sell. My partner does that.
So what's your side of the business?
I'm the guard, so don't steal anything. I'm watching you. Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. Call it. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap too. Interested?
No thanks. Could I see your other wares?
You got it. One sec. That's what I got.
Gold. Beer. Strength saving throws +1. No. All right, what's going on? Got the money. Dried beef sausage. Really, that was a cheap ring. I wonder what we're going to need the dyes for. $232. It's 40 of them though.
Nothing caught your eye, huh?
It's nothing but junk. Just leave.
You realize your bag feels light. You were just robbed.
It's that little spud. Can't use this right now. I beg pardon. And everybody gets to level up. Good times. All right. Okay. Specializations are available. Chosen subclass, Battle Master. Health increased. We got 8 more points. Superiority dice. Your superiority dice are D8s. You have 4. At fighter level 10, these dice become D10s. They fuel your battle master maneuvers and are expended upon use. You regain expended superiority dice after a short or long rest. Okay, so they've changed the layout. So you can choose Battlemaster, Eldritch Knight, or Champion. Sounds like a paladin one. You approach the complex problems posed by combat with one distinctly effective solution. You hit those problems really quite hard. Improved critical. The number you need to roll a critical while attacking is reduced by 1. This effect can stack. Battle masters are paragons of tactical superiority, combining combat maneuvers and experience in the field to dominate every fight. Yeah, let's go with that. Maneuver. Maneuvers are powerful attacks that use superiority dice. So, you know what? I actually do think I went with this last time, and I ended up not really needing. I mean, the disarming one helped when it worked. But having an improved critical, that they study magic, so fighter magic user. Yeah, I'm gonna go with champion. Improved criticals. And that's really all there is to accept. Level 1 spell slot unlocked. Level 2 spell slot unlocked. Gained 2 spells. Boy. And then they've added more. I'm seeing some that I've never seen. Close a door or container with a magical lock. It can no longer be lockpicked or opened with knock. Interesting. Web shatter. Tosh's hideous laughter. Misty step. This is a really good one to have. Phantasmal force. Wow. Deal damage to a creature each turn. This type of damage changes to the last type the creature suffered. So many good spells. All right. Prepare spells. So Thunderwave is great. I'll get rid of the mage armor. Let's get rid of shock and put in Misty Step. Yeah, that looks good for now. Very good, Gale. She almost doesn't look like her in that portrait anymore. They changed up the pictures. Or okay, a little bit of health. Level up cleric, prepare spells. Okay, one, I've noticed we're going to need some. Oh, but that's a really good one. We're going to need light. Where is light? Is she not the type of cleric that gets it? Wow. She's definitely going to need this at some point. You or an ally cannot be targeted until you attack or harm a creature. You can still take damage from area spells. That's pretty neat. I really like the Shield of Faith, but you know, Hold Person is Trey Wonderful. Blindness is good too. These are all such good ones. But this one only can be used outside of combat. You know, I've also noticed she doesn't have a... It's weird. I don't know how. Maybe it's something I picked, but she doesn't have Bless or Bane. Oh, she got Bless. There it is. Yeah, and there's Bane. Summons a floating spectre weapon that attacks your enemies alongside you. Yeah, I could always use an extra blade in the air. All right, very nice. Moving on to Lae'zel. So same kind of thing. I think I'm going to make her champion as well. So why can't use this right now? Huh. Okay, well, we'll come back to it. Definitely robbed.
Step by step. Please, let us through.
It is forbidden.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mradrashem, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Turn that off for a minute while we talk to these fine folks over here.
We could have taken those guards.
I'd rather you...
Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
That went so well last time.
Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove.
This is not the couple. There they are.
We need to get Arabella out. Now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Corker to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake. Ugh!
I saw what happened. Why are the druids holding your daughter?
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
Sounds like she made the fatal mistake of getting caught. We shouldn't get involved.
I think they changed the way the parents look. Let's see here. Like I said, it's your fault. Tried to prevent parenting her.
Thank you.
All right, we'll talk to the druids.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting. She must be terrified.
I bet she's giving them hell.
All right, come down here and try to get into the grove.
Come, Magrin, give him a chance. You, get back.
If it weren't for me, you'd be overrun by goblins now. I'll go where I please.
Kick back. Force my hand, and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giorna.
What? Why would she allow one of them? You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Okay. So now we get to meet the lady that's, well, first, look who's over there. Let's go see who this gentleman wearing the colorful clothing.
Ah, my good friend.
Volo.
You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Yeah, ask your questions.
Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Common variety of goblins led by a lasher and flanked by a booyog. They were goblins, same as all the others, lowly and vile. Give an exact description. Goblins, hardly they were shape-shifted devas.
Ye gods! Can it be? How terribly compelling. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was brass. No doubt about it.
Witness mistook obvious silver dragon for brass. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Oh, yeah, they called out the name like a war cry.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiat in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Goblin superstition not worth the ink and parchment. Hold your tongue.
Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use.
What brought you to the wilds? The goblins.
Goblins, obviously. Well, someone ought to chronicle these curious events. I'd heard the master of this place, a druid called Halsin, might be able to point me in the right direction. But he's been quite captured by them already. Ironic, really.
About our conversation earlier, why the dragon?
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until...
That's right. I don't think the parrot has anything to tell us. There's the druids in the middle with their doing their ritual. I am not normally a devious type person, like playing rogues and thieves, but there has got to be a way to steal this idol, the idol of Sylvanas. And they're always here, but there's got to be a way to get it. But I don't have that kind of a crafty mind. I mean, I'd have to seriously save and keep trying different things. But I have no idea. How in the world would you get that?
What did I tell you? Shoot!
Speak.
What were you saying to that bird?
The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
Ah. I helped defend the girl. I'm not your enemy.
Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe.
And she's wrong?
Perhaps not. But that does not make it right. Only Master Halsin can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for my people.
Okay. So now we make our way into the Druid headquarters.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
What is this girl's actual crime?
Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Persuasion. Chico persuasion. Release her and I'll see that she stays out of trouble. Alright. Big bucks, no whammies. Come on. I need to beat a 12. Come on. Oh, a fumble. Alright, we got it. several inspiration points. That is one difference between this and Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, because it states in the book that you can only have one inspiration point at a time, and that, like, if you don't use it before the end of the gameplay, then you lose it. Now, this game says throw that out the window, and you can accumulate inspiration points. Right now we have 3 of them. So that is one nice feature of the game. It's forgiving with regards to trying again. So, all right, come on. Where's that charm of yours, Gale? Let's do it. Big bucks, no whammies. I think we got it. Maybe. Yeah. Close.
Very well. She may go. Break your word, and my serpent shall feed. Tila to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin.
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
That's new. The 3 rats sitting there. Or I never noticed them before. All right. Let's talk to Wrath here.
Ridiculous. We just let her run off.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
That Kaga seems dangerous.
Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader. Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin caught, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
If no one's looking for Halsin, I could do it.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
I'd like a more solid offer than anything.
Our need is great. I will open the treasures of this grove to you, even if the circle forbids it. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
Oh yeah, he's quite popular at Studio 54. Okay. Yeah, at one point in a playthrough, they were deciding where to put that statue. And I think I can recall in one playthrough, when you came down here, they had it sitting right here in the middle of the table. All right. What's that little there's a little druid healer lady around here somewhere. I went the wrong way. I feel like I'm missing something over here too. Well, yeah. No. Was that just to get up here? I forget.
This will all be over. The ritual. What if they tried to steal from us? Again? Once, we take Grove law seriously.
By letting that child escape without consequence. We might as well have lain on the ground and let them trample us.
All right, here's the person we want to talk to.
Just give me a moment.
This may be kept.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
Healing.
I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
I have a tadpole in my head.
A tadpole? A mind flayer tadpole?
You know of them? Can you help me?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
There's something in that vessel.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Huh. I'm hoping for a less grave cure.
I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halsin, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I will remain. I have a vested interest in the outcome.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
What's that plant? Would help?
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
Could merge my mind with anyone else that's infected.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
Mind Flayer ship.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
Oh, yeah.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flare infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
Just tell me if there's a cure or not.
Cure what you don't understand. And as much as I know about mind flayers, I can't make heads nor tails of this. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
So you think it's only a matter of time?
Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
What do you want me to do?
The thing is, I've sent birds to find him. But the place is rotten with goblins. None of us can even get close. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Fantastic. All right, I'll find Halsin.
It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Oh, yeah. Oath, yeah.
Why burn the poison? Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Run is one of the nastiest poisons in Faerun. Starts burning in the small intestine and works its way through the blood from there.
Better to have on hand than not.
Yes. Yes, it is. Now I'm not sure which plant, but and I'll bet we don't have any plants on us. I want to say it's belladonna. So if you've been saving all the belladonna, or it's another thing out there like the balsam or whatever, it's a plant that you find outside, and if you pop it in here, you get I think it's a vial of extra healing.
I don't want blood on my hands.
We have the right to defend our home.
So that's what you want? To kill a bunch of innocents?
I don't want to kill anyone, but I won't let this grove be harmed. Not again.
All right, so we can't do that right now. Happened there? There was a side room and I can't seem to find it now. That's why I was looking around this tree earlier. I swore there was a way to like get behind one of these bookcases. Some way. Yeah, like back in here. And there's stuff back here. Yeah. Kaga's chest.
One with the weave.
No one stopped me yet.
Lockpick.
Whatever's behind that lock, it's being watched closely.
Oh no.
Best to step away.
Well, that's new. Hmm. I'm wondering if this person will trot away and go someplace else, and I'll try to give it another shot. But so we'll just wait a minute and see if that person strolls off somewhere else. Nope. They're not leaving. What a drag. Oh, watch it. You watch it. Mm-hmm.
One day I'll catch a break.
Bum 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 bum. Okay. Oh yeah. If you take this little pathway that's off to the side of the grove here, if you go to the right, there's a young lady who's a bard or a musician anyway. And there's, if you go this way, there are a group of harpies that are going to try to kill a small child. And we have food now, so we can rest. Bolo. Aha, he did join us. Withers. Good. Good. We should have enough camp supplies. Oh, it's because everybody's got them split up? Or Gale's got them all? No. Really, with all that, we still don't get a full rest. But nobody's hit points went up. So we didn't actually get any rest there.
Let's move.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning.
What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps.
The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
All right. Pleasure. I'm Shadowheart.
Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have a chat, you and I, but not here. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere.
Can you be more specific than somewhere?
The house of hope.
Yeah.
The tired come to rest, and the famished come to feed. Enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
What makes you say that?
Ninth sense. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
Mm-hmm. Why would you help me? Well, we know what devils want.
My compassion is boundless. I stride among the needy, giving comfort where I can. And you're in dire need. One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that.
You're mad if you think I'll make a deal with the devil.
And what is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I have a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
All right. If I do want to make this deal, how would I find you?
I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain.
You lovely fellow.
Pretty little symptoms. Sundering skin, dissolving guts. They haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
We didn't get an update on how your companions felt about that. Normally, after that encounter, you usually get like, everybody's all happy because you told the devil to show off. There's, no. We need to rest so bad. Well, I am afraid to get into a combat because we're just so wiped out. But where in the world are we going to get some more food right at the moment? I can't believe they made it this scarce. Ugh. Oh boy. We'll have to come back to this area then, because I don't know that we can. I mean, it's a tough encounter. We've got to get some food.
I want to learn a trick too. It's something only I know.
All right. I wonder if we can make it down into that place now. Not yet, huh? Huh.
Hello again.
I've been robbed. You're the guard. See anything suspicious?
Suspicious? No?
Tell me the truth or I'll feed you to a bear.
Stop yelling at me, or I'll call Mole.
Maul. Is she the one who stole from me?
No, it wasn't her. She's my boss. I shouldn't have said that. I gotta go.
Before you can say anything else, she sprints away.
Isn't that how Mum usually is? Quiet, you pup.
Can't use this right now.
Hey, you're back. Here to buy some stuff?
Have you taken something that doesn't belong to you?
No, promise. I'm just a kid trying to make a living. You know who you should talk to? Mole. She's my boss, I guess. Good at finding stuff. Her office is through the crack in the wall over there, if you can fit.
Well,
You bet. Good luck, pal.
well, I certainly can't think to what it is I need to get in there, or what is the reason why I can't get in there. Never had that problem before. Maybe it's because I normally take the harpies out first.
Hey, you're back. Here to buy some stuff? Here's what I got.
Yes, she does have food. Okay. And let's see here. That's part of that. I was hoping to finish the Emerald Grove.
You spot the boy giving a sly wink as he turns away.
One more time. Darn it.
Trying to help.
You died. Did you hear me?
Where did you disappear to before? No, didn't see it. Darn it. We really need to discover that. Come on, big bucks, no whammies. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Watching his hands, you realize he's miming opening something.
Detect thoughts. No, fumble. Way to blow through inspiration points. All right, what just happened? What in the world? Huh, what the what? That makes everybody hostile. I don't know what we did wrong there. Let's see if when the last autosave was. 453. Oh my lord. All I can do is say, let's go back and see what that does for us. Because I don't know what just happened there. All right, we're back at the camp, but when? Oh, really? Back to you?
Manner of play. What? Well met. I am Raphael. Very much at your. Why, must be the surroundings. Come. There, middle of somewhere. And deny this. Go on. It might just be your last. Call it a ninth sense. What's better? Am I a friend? Potentially. I could fix it all. Like that. Still. And when hope. Such a tease. By all means, bite all those. One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be.
Okay. We didn't take anything that was ours. We were warned that we found that box back there that was Kaga's. Man. All I wanted to do was get some food. Let's see if it's automatically triggering if we did something inadvertently. No. We're safe. So far. These boxes should be fine to open, and a little bit of food. Oh my goodness. A little bit of food.
Those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a Nog catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
All right. Let's see about getting everybody a bowl of food there.
Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference.
It might.
The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a Nog catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me. That old bucket. You've had your share. Leave some for the rest.
Yeah.
Action, not reaction. Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a Nog catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me.
All right, so who didn't get a bowl?
You.
All right.
Fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard.
All right, everybody's got a bowl. And she won't sell anything.
You've had your share, leave some for the rest.
How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Pickle. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
Let her fuss for a minute.
You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
As you down the potion, a comforting warmth spreads through you.
I swear you're still as peaky looking.
I've been better. It's difficult to explain.
I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
She is not to know of our ailment. Only a Gith healer may make us pure.
What is it, Pickle? What's wrong?
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... yes, I may have something at home.
Such as?
Interesting bits and bobs over the years. You'll have to stop by my house, just at the edge of the forest. Let me mark it on your map. I'll be heading back soon, so I can meet you there. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
Please. All right. And no food. But yeah, some sausage. I don't think I have anything to trade for it though. 9, 6, 7.
Die if I met Heroica reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon. I am not grumpy. Scowl on your face would frighten a troll.
Scowl on your face would frighten a truck. Shoot. Where is it splitting it to?
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
I don't understand why it won't split. How am I to barter just a few pieces? Oh, let me set it to just trade up here then. That's it. $189. Ooh, yeah.
Die if I met heroic and reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
All right.
Be careful on the road. I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, Beck.
Does everybody have a bowl of food? So when we got food from that woman, it didn't really do anything.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon. I am not grumpy. Scowl on your face would frighten a troll. You're an idiot. We're exposed now.
All right, so that's anti-Ethel. We've talked to these people. We haven't made our way into here yet or talked to these people. There's a kid over here.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades. I'm waiting on someone and you aren't him. Do you mind?
Salesman?
Good to be back behind the walls, have to say. For as long as that lasts.
Too late! Looking at you is painful enough.
If it ain't the fearless goblin slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
Let's see. He'd gone off to the grove with you, yeah.
We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
Can I have a look at the contract?
Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so
If I knew that, I wouldn't be back here with half my crew gone. But look, if you're itching to meet Kellenvor, I won't stop you. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral. But my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own Todger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
it's a deal.
Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die.
Pleasant.
I already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you?
You're an idiot.
Damn goblins.
Oh, she was the archer outside, I think.
Like the sight of blood, do you? Thought you'd have had your fill at the gate. Might be more blood spilled yet if Zevlor starts in on the lectures again. Well, finally. Someone who ain't got horns where their good sense should be. We expected a soft job. Something to test the new lad, maybe. But not a bloody goblin nest. Most would have turned tail at the sight. But not Liam, no. He charged them. The stupid bastard.
That didn't end well. He died with bravery. You should be proud.
No. When it gets you killed, it's just called stupidity. That was lesson 1. If Liam had only bloody listened. Small mercies.
There's a couple up here.
I already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you? I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. It's nothing to do with the tadpole. It's just something I have to live with.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out.
Just passing through. Good luck to you both.
I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
Ah, yes. The Blushing Mermaid.
We've had enough rough to last us a good long while.
Good luck to you then. And wish us some, too.
All right.
I already told you I don't have it! How stupid are you?
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel. Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery.
Yeah.
My offerings are far more humble these days.
Wait. Now, food could really use those arrows. Oh, we don't have any money. Does Gale got the money? Nope. Nope. Leroican. That's who wants the item that Halsin went after. Boy, he's got some good stuff. Let's see if we can rest yet. Well, I don't know why we can't. Still, even though resting without food, but that we're not getting any hit points back. You have enough camp supplies to restore all hit points. Oh, that's great. No. Oh, yes. Duh. All right, save there. Just a few more things to do. Now that we have rested,
I am not grumpy. Scowl on your face would frighten a troll.
that guy that we're supposed to talk to, he's in here. That the guy that we met at the top of the hill when we first came in. Okay. Zevlor.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
You have to resist.
No, the druids are too powerful. We can't stand against them all. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense. A low thought, but I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered it. But the druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that, but they've already let you pass once. You're taking a risk for us. We'll see that you're rewarded. I'm still hoping Korga can be swayed from this madness. But if not, leaders need to make tough decisions. We do what we must.
All right.
But if there's a clear path past those goblins... Oh, you're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
Okay, so we talked to both of them, and all these are off limits, so I'll just keep my eyes off. Okay, so now I think to get any of our goods back, and go find that Maw character, we have to go take out some harpies. And then we're pretty much meet the bard lady, and then we're almost done with this place. We need to go find Saza, and then you'll find out who that is shortly. But we're almost done with the Emerald Grove. We can I should have checked the chest for gold when we were down there.
Is someone singing?
It's beautiful.
All right, so we were hearing the singing, and down here is a little kid who's about to be snatched up by these. They are scary looking. Maybe a little bit of both. All right. Ten.
you are.
Damn. And they killed the little kid. All right. No. No. Oh, now we're getting errors again. I don't know what's going on. Every couple of hours into a live stream,